Well, as you can see from the title and that 2-second clip of the combine, we're going to be talking about this combine today. And do I know everything about this combine? No. But I'm going to Google some stuff and we're going to find out some of the specs on it. And then I'll give you a 21-year-old's unfiltered opinion on John Deere's X9 combine. Alright, before we get into today's video, I'm going to tell you all to pause the video, wait till I'm done talking first, then pause the video. Go like the video before you watch the rest of it. In case you don't like the video, then you won't like it. So if you just pause the video right now, I'll wait for you. Okay, thank you for liking the video. That way if you like it now, and even if you don't like the video, you're probably not going to go through the effort to unlike it. So thank you for liking the video. It helps promote the channel on YouTube, all the recommended pages and all that stuff. So thanks. So first things first, it's a very big combine. And since we're on the back, you can see the auger folds. So that's cool. I know Case does that on some of their combines, and I think John Deere does if you have extensions on it maybe or something. I don't know. But it's a very big combine. For all the people who don't know what combines are, I'm about 6 foot, well 6'2", depends who's asking, and these tires are taller than me. So if that gives you an idea of how big this machine really is, you know what, we're not going to climb up the ladder yet. We're going to come to the front. It is a very, very big piece of machinery that John Deere makes. This is a 2022 John Deere X9 1000 combine. So it's not the biggest combine they make. The 11,000 would be, or the 1100 would be, my bad. This is a 1000, and we use these on our farms. We started using them last year. So now we'll walk up the ladders, and John Deere actually changed their ladders this version of the combine. So I'll flip the camera around and quick show you guys. So it's been a while since I've done this, so we're gonna see you push down on this button here. Oh boy. Lift her up, and then, oh man, how do you swing it? So it's supposed to actually like swing in front, but I totally forgot how to do that, so we're gonna end that part of the video right there. So we're gonna go inside the cab here. This one actually has the plastic still on it. Interesting. Oop, hit my head. I seem to hit my head a lot in this combine. The door, I don't know if they changed the door. I guess it is kind of sloped a little bit, you can see. But I do hit my head a lot, so that's already -1 point for it. So apologies in advance if you hear a lot of crinkling. That's just the plastic I'm sitting on. And like I said before, I'm gonna Google the specs on this combine, because off the top of my head I cannot tell you how many bushels an hour, whatever, all that stuff. I probably can't tell you that off the top of my head. So to the average Joe out there, probably half of this stuff will not make sense. But for all the people out there that are wondering all the specs and are too lazy to Google it, but aren't lazy enough to find this channel and watch this video, here you go. So this power is rated at 110 kilowatts or 549 horsepower. The fuel capacity is 1,249.2 liters for all the people that use different stuff than Americans, which would be 330 gallons for Americans. The rotor length is 11.5 feet or 3.5 meters. The rotor diameter is 60 centimeters or 24 inches, so 2 feet. The concave area is 17.22 square feet or 1.6 meters squared. The separating area is 3.6 meters or 38.75 square feet, The oh boy, I don't even know what that means. The grain tank size is 420 bushels. Nice. Or 14,800 liters. I skipped one because I don't know how to pronounce it. So right now I'm just on like the John Deere's official website. The unloading rate is 162 liters a second, or 4.6 bushels a second. And oh boy, rated speed is at 1900 RPMs, rated power 549. Pretty sure I already did all that stuff. But anyway, that was a whole lot of talking. If I mumbled a lot and you couldn't understand it, I will leave the link to that website in the description of this video. And with all that being said, now we can get into the fun part of the video. Watch my head. Alright, we didn't hit it. So I have a bunch of drone footage of us driving it this year during oat harvest and corn harvest. Sadly, I don't have any of the bean harvest, but I'm going to do a voiceover while I show you guys the drone footage of this running in the field. You guys will probably enjoy that more than just listening to me and seeing me talk into a camera. So enjoy. So starting off here, this is oat harvest. So this comes before corn, which is why I did it first, obviously. So there's only one X9 running in this video, and I believe it is the first one. You can kind of see the back, the new style of lights. So that's a 780 just passed. That front one's the X9. And you can kind of see a couple differences between the combines. Here's another video of the X9 here, also in oats. These performed very well in oats. We ran, I believe they're 40-foot heads in them. They worked really good with those heads. Obviously, doing oats, it's kind of hard to, I don't know, see a big difference between the X9 and the S780, the S series combines, but there definitely was. You definitely got a little bit more done. You could go about a mile per hour faster in some spots, better than the 780. The one thing I will say about oat harvest is they plugged up a lot, and it wasn't in like the concaves. It was in the back. You can see in the back where it spits out all the stuff, all the junk. It would plug up a lot there, which the S-Series ones didn't do as much, so I don't know why the X9 ones did, but it always seemed to plug up out of all the combines the most, during oats at least, in the back of the back. I'll go out of the cab here and show you guys in a little bit, but I'm going to keep this drone footage going. But they did perform really well in oats. I know I did a couple videos while I was running the X9 during oat season. Super fun combine to run. I will say the cooled seats came in clutch during the summer when it was 100 degrees. There's Bo in there, I think. Bo came in over with me that day. That's an awesome YouTube video. Definitely go check that one out. I don't know how many more drone shots of oat harvest I'll put in here. I might switch to corn here soon. There's the 780, I believe. So we did run these side by side. And like I said before, the X9s did perform a little bit better. So this corn video drone footage is going to be really bad. This was about 2 weeks before this drone kind of just, quit working. So if it goes black and blinks a lot, it's the drone's fault, not mine. Anyway, going to corn harvest with this X9 combine, it also performed very well in the corn. You could definitely see the difference better between a S series and the X9 series in the corn. Just how much you could get done per hour, how fast you could go, all that good stuff. So there definitely was a difference in the corn harvest compared to the oats and soybeans. So I'm going to switch back. I ran out of drone video to just talking to you guys into the camera. So there wasn't a whole lot of drone footage of it running in corn. I wasn't really by the corn combines a lot, but it definitely ran better than the S series during corn harvest, and it was a really nice. It was consistent. We didn't have very many breakdowns during corn, which obviously helps, but it did run good. The couple days I did run it, it was really loud, and I'll cover that later in the video, but I wanted to show you guys it in action while I talked over it instead of just having like 2 minutes of nothing besides videos of the X9. So I'm pretty sure these batteries are turned off, and I don't want to start the combine because it's been sitting in cold storage for about 4 months. So we're not going to start it up, so you can kind of get the cab noise feel. But the one thing I will say about the cab noise is there's this fan behind the cab that kicks on every once in a while. It's probably really nice for the engine and all that stuff. It probably keeps it nice and cold. But it is probably the loudest fan I've ever heard. If you put like 3 box fans in your bedroom right by your head, it still wouldn't be as loud as that when it kicks on. And it's like a really big whooshing sound. It's not like it's like a slow turn on and like slowly fades out. It's like super loud all of a sudden, and it lasts for like 5 seconds. I know I'm making it sound really bad for being such a nice combine. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about it, but I wouldn't be a YouTuber if I didn't give you guys my opinion. I think that's how that works. We're still trying to figure out this whole YouTube thing. But anyway, the fan is really loud, but besides that, it's a great combine. So I just realized how bad the lighting is on that camera, so I'm going to do this part on my phone. So if there's an audio switch, I'm sorry, but I'm going to go over some of the interior features of this combine. So starting off, you got this nice buddy seat, folds down, folds up. Then below here, you have your fridge. And this is a super crucial part of farming, to have a fridge that you can stock full of whatever you want to stock it full of, so you can work harder. It definitely improves the work per hour by about 25%. We'll just go with that. And these are also the signature edition combines that they made, I think. So they have the heated and cooled seats, the massage chair, and all the other goodies. So you can see it has the heated cooled. Probably can't see because the lighting's so bad. And then obviously the massage. I don't know if you can see that. Buttons right there. All of that is in the armrest, which is, the whole chair is leather. The buddy seat is leather. All the seats in these signature editions are all leather. And moving over here to the armrest, I might actually switch over to the camera now. Well, that was a fun little video on the phone. Anyway, you can see down here in the armrest, there's a cubby, which I bet you guys cannot guess how many ports this thing has in it. Just like the X9 or the 8RX, you would not believe how many ports this combine has in it. But we're not going to talk about that. I ripped into them enough last video that I did on one of their new versions. They're really nice. I'm not saying it's not. Yeah, I take that back. We're gonna do a couple more comments on the whole thing. So you got 3 cup holders up here on this I don't know what you'd even call this, back wall. And you have 2 cubbies, which I know you can't see. You can see the top one. It's got a big cubby right here, and it's got the same sized one right below it. So you got 2 cubbies back here for whatever you need. I usually put camera batteries there. And then you have car charger 1. I don't know if you can kind of see it down in that corner right where I'm pointing. There's a car charger port right there. You have 1, 2 aux ports, another USB port, 2 more USB ports, and then I don't even know what kind of outlet this is, but there is one. I think it's for like monitors and stuff. So if that gives you a feel of, there's 5 USB ports, 2 car charger ports, and you know what, there's 2 more inside the cubby. So there's 7 ports for just USB cords. And if you're watching this video thinking, wow, I clicked on this video to hear about an X9, and all I'm hearing about now is USB ports, I'm sorry. If you want to quit watching, I will not be offended. I take that back. I'll probably be offended. Moving on to the actual part of the combine, we have the joystick, the Command Pro joystick, which is kind of the same as the old versions, the 780s, just a lot more buttons and a lot more customization you can do to it. Obviously you have the front pad, which I'll actually take the camera off and show you guys. See, once again, sorry for the poor camera quality, and if the microphone volume switched on you, I'm sorry. But it kind of the same as the old S series. You have the reel, you can extend, you can go up, you can tilt the whole header side to side, and these actually do the deck plates, I believe, on corn heads. Anyway, you have the auto steer, you have a button that says E, so we're gonna say that's erase. I've actually never, you know what, that you can customize all these buttons. I use this one to have like a center up on the GPS, so if I'm like lining up, if I'm running with a 45-foot draper head and I have a 40-foot, I obviously have to center up every time So if you click this E, it'll center up on the auto track for you. Then you can push your handy dandy auto steer button and it'll line up for you. 1, 2, and 3, those are the up and downs. I don't know what we use the other one for. Obviously the auger loadout. Here's the auger turn on. So in these combines, when you turn off the button the first time, it actually clears out the auger before it stops putting grain through the auger. Like it'll stop putting grain from the tank into the auger, but it won't stop unloading actually for about 5 to 10 seconds. So if you want to stop it immediately, you double press it twice and it'll shut off the auger and the tank. One press is just the tank, and then 2 taps is the whole thing. Once again, I truly apologize if you're not learning a whole lot, but if you do watch this channel, you should know that already. And if you don't watch this channel, then hi, welcome to the channel. Anyway, moving on, we got 2 more cup holders down here, 1 and 2. You got a nice little cubby for stuff. And then my favorite part of the combine is the new radio. This thing is sick. It's got Apple CarPlay, and that's about it. Otherwise it's the exact same. They definitely upgraded the speakers in this combine because they are much better than the old ones. Just like the 8RXs, the 9RXs, the new ones. Very nice. So that's pretty much all I can say on this. I mean, there's obviously more, and I'll probably keep talking more. But as far as cool things go that I've seen since running it, since we got them, that's about it for the cab. It is a really nice cab. Pretty sure I already said that once, but we'll say it twice. I didn't hit my head. I did not hit my head on that. So that's good. Alright, we're going to get back down here, down the cool stairs. Another cool thing about this combine, I told you I wasn't done talking, it's got automatic. Yeah. So you don't have to slam your door anymore. Those days are gone. John Deere has revolutionized the closing door game with electronic door closers. So no, you can't just open your door and it'll automatically close for you. You still have to close it, but when you get to a certain point, it'll suck it in electronically, pause, and it'll close it for you. So good job, John Deere, on changing the entire door game. I just thought that was a really cool part of the combine. When we went and saw these in the factory, that was one of the things I brought up, so I figured it was my duty to bring them up during a YouTube video. So these don't have the black little plastic thingies on them, but I think the one up here does. So someone's doing something out there. We're being really productive in here too, doing YouTube videos. But I'm sorry for not really showing you guys more of the combine. I'll take a couple phone videos that are way better quality than this camera and show you guys. There's a nice little front view with me in it. Kind of ruins the whole picture. But yeah, super nice combine. It better be a nice combine for the amount that you have to pay to run one of them. But it is a really nice combine. This thing at night is one of the coolest looking pieces of equipment you can possibly see. Besides the 8RX, still by far the best tractor ever made. If you disagree, you're wrong. There are so many lights on this stinking thing. It's kind of cool to see. Anyway, they also changed the another door on the combines for John Deere. This one folds down like that. The days of pulling your ladder out and send it down are gone. All you have to do now is pull this switch which never turns and try to reach up as high as you can and pull it down. So out of all the things they changed, this is probably the worst one because it makes it 10 times harder getting the ladder down. Besides that, not much has changed up there. Actually, quite a bit has changed, but I'm not going to spend the 25 minutes trying to get this thing down. So sorry, you don't get to see that. But if you want more specs on this combine, check out that link that I put on there. And here's a great opportunity to promote the YouTube page. Subscribe, because I can guarantee you this will not be the last video of an X9 combine on this channel. And if you don't like me explaining it, well, maybe don't subscribe and watch more videos, because I don't want to waste your time. That was probably one of the worst promotions of anything I've ever heard come out of anybody's mouth, and including mine. But we're gonna leave it in the video because we're all about being transparent here. Always fun making these videos for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy them. If you want to see, oh boy, 9RX video next. You know what? I think we already did that. I don't know what you guys want to see next. I can talk about all the cultivators we use. We can take a load of corn to Sioux City and talk about where all that stuff goes, where we take our corn to, do another oat load. Whatever you guys want to do, just leave a comment what you want to see, and yeah. All right, we're gonna call it a video. That's enough talking for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, you should have already liked the video because I prefaced that in the video today. But if you did like it, go check out our other content on our channel. The link to our Instagram will be in the bio. Go check that out. Really fun posting on that. If you are not subscribed to the channel, I highly recommend, especially if you enjoyed the video and videos of the past. We're getting close to spring planting. People keep doing actual work outside, and it's really annoying for me trying to do YouTube, you know? Unbelievable. Anyway, spring planting is getting close. I'm out of breath. Spring planting is getting close. So subscribe for that. We're gonna be doing a whole lot of fun stuff. We're gonna put out 2 videos a week, maybe 3. Probably actually only 1, but we're gonna make a promise that we won't keep here. Subscribe for all that stuff, and until then, we'll catch you in the next one.